Hello from the world headquarters for the Hanging with Herky Empire. We have a major malfunction going on here at the world headquarters for Hanging with Herky.
Yes, we do.
Our air conditioner in our house went out.
In August.
In August. So, you know what I done was I had a little window air condition and I ran back there and threw it in the back of the house, the bedroom. So at least we have some air conditioning back in the bedroom. Repairman's supposed to be out tomorrow.
Hopefully he comes and it's a quick, easy, cheap fix. So what'd you think of Chain of Lakes last week? It was a fun place, wasn't it?
We had a great time.
Yeah. And the general store. Oh my word. And I got something out of the camper to show you. So Uno, we like to play like different card games, little stuff like this that we can keep in the camper.
I don't like complicated card games.
Yeah, they have to be easy.
For me.
Yes. But this is wilderness, and on the cards it has all the different national parks. So that was kind of cool. So we already had a deck, I know, of Uno, but I switched it out for this one.
Yeah, if the card games are too complicated and too fast, I can't keep up.
He gets lost.
She loves playing card games like spoons and things like that are going fast. I can't keep up with that. But anyway, we do play cards.
So we have our new deck at Uno. It's fun. So we want to go back to Chain of Lakes and I think do a paddle boat just in the big main area. I'm not going to do a paddle boat through all the chains and lakes.
How about a kayak?
No.
Okay, she won't do a kayak.
I
on
need
her
a
own,
motor.
A motor.
Well, there's snakes in that water. And I've been on canoe trips with you before, and I've been in the water, so.
All right, I'll take you on a canoe at Chain of Lakes State Park.
Do I have to paddle?
No, you don't have to paddle.
Are you going to tip me over?
No, I won't tip you over.
Okay. And I'm not sitting in the front. He did that to me. Our first canoe trip, he said, honey, sit in the front. It's easier to paddle up there. So I, being gullible, sat in the front. I'm paddling, and I turned to say to him, you're wrong. It is not easier to paddle up here. I was the only one paddling. He was fishing. Somebody's
got to be my motor if I'm fishing. I can't let that paddling get in the way of my fishing.
So that was our first and last canoe trip together.
She's not a big fan of the canoes either. But hey, so the park was really nice and we had a great time there.
Nice beach.
Yeah,
too.
we got some comments about the playground, not wanting to camp next to the playground, but that's just our style. Some people really like it because they like to hear the background noise. And hey, I don't mind, but it was a little bit too close to the playground. But it was a lot of fun. We had a good time. There was one thing that was kind of cool there was a concrete pad for 4 square, like where you take the bounce ball. And there was a big group of Amish people camping that weekend, and we did enjoy watching the Amish children play Foursquare because
that was straight across from us.
Right. So we enjoyed watching that. That was really good. The loudness of the monkey bars and all that was a different story. But
yeah, and the little boy calling all kids to the playground, that was on down from
it's
us
6:30 in the morning. 6:30 in the morning. Calling all kids to the playground. that was something else. But
well, I can just imagine the moms with the kids in the tent trying to keep the kids asleep for a couple more hours.
Yeah,
that was not
it
nice.
was great. So we like the park. We'd love to go back again. We had been there with Charles and Susie before.
Right,
so,
and he has run that.
Yeah, I'm
park.
not a runner. Like I said in the video, the only time I run is when somebody bigger than me would be chasing me. So anyway, it was a lot of fun. I do say we took that one small hike.
Mm-hmm.
And wow, the mosquitoes were bad. I mean, it looked like it could have been a commercial for off or something like that. And mosquitoes were terrible. Yeah. Now we didn't notice it at the campsite too much at all. I mean, just no more than normal.
Well, we had my new candles,
yes,
which those did work really good, but I can't remember where I put them.
So she bought those candles at the camp store there and absolutely loved them.
They worked really well.
We packed them back up, and I asked her the other night, I said, hey, would you get those candles back out? We were sitting out on the patio, and she said sheepishly, I can't remember where I put them. So.
I mean, it's not that big of a camper. I'm sure I'll find them eventually, but at this point, I have no idea.
So I guess we'll fight the mosquitoes off for a while until she finds those. We've had a lot of people, there's been several requests where people have sent us emails and they're looking for a used Runaway camper. And so we thought we'd talk about that just a little bit, how to find a used Runaway camper. They have changed the style of the Runaway that they make. So now they're made out of a composite material. That started in 2020. They started making composites. And so if you get one prior to 2020, it is made from wood with an overclad of aluminum on it. So
and that's what we have.
That's what we have. So just so you know, if you're looking for a used, there's not a lot of used ones. In fact, I have never seen a used one in the composite materials because they just started making them.
Yeah.
So just keep in mind that you're going to be looking for one that's wood. Okay. So a lot of people have asked, how do you find used Runaways? And so let me say, just starting off, that there's not a big savings in buying a used Runaway over a new one.
No.
If you notice, most of them online, when they go up for sale, they go very fast.
Right.
And they go just slightly less than a new one.
Well, it depends on what goes with it, because some are slightly more than a new one, but they come with a bed already in it and stuff like that.
Main advantages to buying a used one over an old one, in our opinion, would be the fact that it's already been built out on the inside. Somebody's invested in it.
If you're not handy, that's the route to go.
Somebody has put an awning on it. They've probably got a bed in it already, maybe some shelves. TV. It depends on the ones you find. So that would be an advantage. And the second advantage would be is right now, Runaway Campers has about a 3-week lead time. It's like 3 months. Yeah. 3-month lead time on new campers. So if you're wanting to find something new, something used right now, that would be the advantage to buying one. So we bought ours brand new, and the main reason we did that is back when we bought ours, they were just going to the 6-foot wide one. Right. So there was no range runners on the used market at the time.
We could have bought a cool camp, but not a range runner, what we wanted. Right.
What you do is you go on Facebook. There's 3 or 4 Runaway Camper Facebook pages. I think there's a fan page. There's a Runaway Camper World.
Owners.
There's
you have
another
to have
one
a
that
VIN
says
number.
Owners, and there's an Owners Club. So the Owners Club Facebook page, you have to have a VIN number off your camper and send proof that you own one. And so that's kind of one that's not just generally open to the public.
And that is mainly where you're camping, how you're doing your rigs, stuff like that. Yeah.
So the other ones, let me name them again: Runaway Camper World, Runaway Camper Fan Page, and Runaway Camper Owners. Not Owners Club, Owners. There's 3 of them there. So join those on Facebook, and that's typically your best bet towards finding a used Runaway from a reputable person. Now we're going to talk about Craigslist in a second. But the thing is if you buy them from people on the Runaway pages, you lessen your chance of getting ripped off or getting, because most of those people are just owners that are really great people that are either moving up or they're buying a different Runaway, and you won't get a big runaround. So that is some of the things that I would recommend. Now, having said that, you could also go to Craigslist. A lot of people have been very successful buying off of Craigslist.
You can go The Price is Right, too.
Yeah, that's right. The Price is Right had a couple of them on them.
Sorry.
I forgot about that. But you could go on Craigslist and find and do a search for Runaway campers. I don't need to tell you, beware of all the traps on Craigslist. A lot of those on shouldn't say a lot of them, but some of them on Craigslist are people. There's a couple things going on, a couple scams on that. Is people just take a picture of a Runaway and they try to get you to send a deposit in, and then they steal your deposit. So you just got to be really careful on Craigslist. And the other thing about Craigslist that you find is like sometimes people have them that are got water damage and things like that. So just be very careful with Craigslist.
You want to see it in person.
Yeah, you want to make sure you see it in person. But there has been some people that have been successful on Facebook Marketplace. Myself personally, I have never been successful with anything on Facebook Marketplace. I put a few things up on Facebook Marketplace that we were going to sell around here, and it was a painful experience because everybody comments back, and yeah, I won't do that again. So, but anyway, those are some, other people have had success in it. So, if you need any other tips on buying a used one, just send me an email. But I do got to say that if you think you're going to buy one used because you can save a lot of money, there is not a big savings there.
I don't think so either.
That's our opinion. Other people have certainly found deals. There is exceptions.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
It's just not something that's a
and
big savings.
Also, I mean, we have seen out there people buy these and get them home and realize that they just bought a tiny camper.
It's too small. Right,
and they turn right around and sell it.
Right.
So, I mean, and then that is basically a brand new one. So, I mean, it is good just to look.
We have some close friends that bought one last year, used off of the Runaway Campers one of the Facebook pages. Excellent deal, excellent. I mean, it wasn't a huge savings, but they did save a few $100s.
Has a back door.
Oh man, the person had it was tricked out really nice. So the deals are out there. The other thing I would say is get your money saved, and as soon as you see it, buy it.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to last for about 2 or 3 days, and it's going to be gone.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's Ed and Nancy's tips on buying a used Runaway. But that's a common question we get.
This Sunday, we're going to show you my ARB awning. I am so excited. We have gone out in it once. Love it. I'm having a little hard time tweaking my setup because we've had the other one 4 years. But
so it's not going to totally replace our canopy.
No.
I think a different time, but it gives us another option.
Right. And we can show you our different options when we do them. But yeah, I like it. What do you think? Do you like it?
Yes, but I still want to keep the canopy.
Right.
I think it depends on.
I'm anxious to use it as on the other side of the camper as an extra bedroom for our grandkids.
Right. So I think this is going to allow us to take our grandkids with us camping and that, because we can attach it to the back side of the camper. So be watching on the video here. So I take you. It's not a how-to tutorial, but you could kind of watch me fabricate this. So. I went downtown, bought some metal.
Gets the old welder back out.
Welded it back up, and hey, if I say so myself, I think it looks excellent.
It does. He did a very good job. Yeah.
So, and I've got it fixed where you can switch it to the other side of the camper by just taking some thumb screws loose and moving it to the other side. So be watching for that video coming up. I'm anxious to hear what you guys think about it, and
Except for if you don't like my awning, I don't want to know about it because I love the awning. I've waited 4 years for this. Next, I want the fancy wheels and the propane tank on the side.
All right,
I'm giving up on the back door.
one thing at a time. So be watching for our video next week. I think you'll really enjoy it. And then after that, we got some more camping videos, but I want to sneak this in.
Because
the construction video, because on the next camping videos after that, you're going to see that we have an awning attached to our camper, and I'm sure you're going to have some questions about that, but hey, be watching for it.
Thanks everybody for tuning in and hanging out with us. You can email us at hangingwithherky@gmail.com. He also has a Facebook page, and it's just about Herky and his little adventures.
Hey, like Nancy said, we appreciate everybody that reaches out to us every week, and we look forward to seeing you guys on Sunday with our ARB install. Let me know what you think about it. But for right now,
it's time to wake Herky up and take him for a walk. Here we go.
See you on Sunday.